All right, welcome to It's a Crit. This is episode 6 of our homebrew campaign, Into Anterium. We are here pretending to be adventurers. With me today, I am CJ, the DM. With me today are the 3 regularly scheduled heroes. Well, protagonists. I refuse to call them heroes. Because they've only stolen and beaten up people and talked about, taking bodies with them and
murder.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about the ethics of it later. So with me today we have Aaron running Friggs, the Frost Genasi. Well, isn't Ice Genasi? We've been saying Ice Genasi, but you know what's funny is I saw on the D&D Beyond it says Frost Genasi. So, I'm gonna say Ice Genasi. I think I like Ice. I think that sounds cooler. Well, it's homebrew anyway, so we'll run with it. Next, and then we also have Nettie, who runs our resident drow, Alan Ray. We call her Allie because we are lazy.
Yeah.
And we also have Chris, who runs Mr. Six Fix-It, the unicorn dragonborn artificer. Who has...
I'm extremely unstable.
just like our internet connections today. And last up, we have our guest player, Sebastian. We're gonna call him Bastion. Players in the Discord server, you might know him as Gilga, because Gilga stuff. And his character that he will be running is Emron, which is a... I was going to say Tiger Man. I don't know why that came to mind. A Leonin. He's not even a tiger.
He might look as fast, but nah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Of course, man. Absolutely. Until I kill off your character in the next session or two, probably. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so...
hey, spoiler alert.
I'm just kidding. I have no intention of killing anybody, but I am more than happy to. So...
And my
You're what?
What?
Chris, are you okay?
Holy.
Like Chris, you look like you want to say something.
Maybe he's lagging or something.
All right. So last time we left off, our adventurers they were in the small city of Port Godreton. Or Gadgerton, it depends on the dialect you decide to use. They went into a bar previously called the Lazy Otter, and they found some information, so they went off looking for what they were looking for, right? So basically, they showed up at this very fancy, high-end, nobles kind of go here tavern called the Busy Jellyfish. They ended up going. They were going for more information. Some crazy stuff happened right outside the door. Fix-It got abducted. And then out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, a bunch of goblins, hobgoblins, and bugbears blew up the side of the building, trying to release their captive brethren. There was a hobgoblin that was in a jail cell there. And, well, Emron was also in there. And that's where Fix-It was taken, when he was knocked unconscious in the bathroom. Like a good boy. And, yeah, so basically we left off after the fight. So the party came out, Emron and Fix-It. Well, not Fix-It so much. He kept missing and created a rival for himself from the horrible amounts of swings that he tried. So we'll meet Moon later. Thanks, Chris. Basically, Emron just went in there with the city guard and just trampled all over all the goblins and hobgoblins. They've captured one, it looks like. And on the other end of the tavern, what we had going on was actually the Duke and the Count were, they were present, right? Everything was happening. They were worried about the explosion. The city guard was there. The guard captain was there. And the other adventuring party that our party met at the previous tavern, they burst through the window and sort of just jumped in, clashed with the city guard captain, Captain Wheatflow, and the caster just threw a darkness spell right in the entire area in those few moments. Friggs ended up killing a city guard, thinking they were the enemy, which they very well could be, according to him, but he definitely killed some random guy. Yeah, you know, the more I talk about it, the less you sound like heroes. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of gray area in this game.
I never claimed to be a hero.
That's a fair point. Nonetheless, the other party then, with the darkness, disappeared. They took the Duke and the Count onto some horses and just rode off into the north from this tavern. So that's where the party left off. Captain Cattrain Wheatflow ordered Friggs to gather his friends and meet her at the barracks to mount a searching party. So I guess we'll find out what the party actually decides to do. As a matter of fact, let's meet Emron, shall we? All right, party. You may continue, Aaron. That looks like a ghost on the camera.
He's going for the Ice Genasi.
You look like an Ice Genasi.
This was 100% planned. Yes.
Cool, my camera's also doing weird stuff.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Imagination. That's what I imagine every time you like move your hand up. Or like the Jedi Force, you know, like.
Hey, I'm just wiping pixels away, okay?
These are not the pixels I'm looking for.
So she's like running right now, right? Like she is taken off.
Oh, yeah, so Catherine Weeflow ran off, like you wouldn't even see her. Like, camera guy, you don't even have to follow me. I've dragged her off into oblivion. Yeah, but she took off sprinting towards the barracks, which you can only assume is southwest from here because that's the way she ran.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so that guy ran that way. She ran that. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I got the navigation going.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to my friend.
Sure. Chris, why do you look so sad? He just looks so concerned. Like, it's okay.
I can't join in a table.
That's okay.
Oh.
As long as you guys don't get into some random fight that isn't planned, then I think you'll be okay. You don't need the table.
Who would get us into a random fight that wasn't planned here? Who would do such a thing?
Wow.
Not the rogue.
It's actually literally not the rogue this time. It was the last tavern you guys were in, the Lazy Otter. What happened there?
Totally the rogue's fault.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm also gonna grab my owl back to me because I don't want to lose him.
Sure. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I have your owl over here. I have a cooler version of your owl. Here is your owl, actually, Nitty.
Ooh.
Party. So what would you like to do?
Seeing Fixit still prone on the floor, I'm going to help him back up after I try to intimidate the hobgoblin into answering a few questions for us.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good. Comfortable down here.
At this point, I'm still inside, right?
Yeah, so you would be inside. You and Allie will meet up in 10 seconds. We'll just let Emron say his... Oh, Allie already left. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're inside.
I can't.
You went the other direction. That's okay.
Well, yeah, because I can't move my mini.
So, Nix, I'll say that you, while they're going to have this conversation, you will have moved your happy butt on over. You can hear them talking.
Okay.
All right. So?
Thank you.
Okay, so, Emron, so there's two city guards, and they have surrounded with Emron, the hobgoblin that has surrendered. And the guards are... Oh, we'll take this one into custody.
No.
Are they...
Go ahead, Nettie. You wanted to say something.
Just go. Just continue. If I shut up, you can continue. But what I wanted to ask was, are they guards that we know?
Wait. Time out. Wait. Fine, Nettie.
What?
All important comment, please.
Wow, that's not even true. I was waiting for him to continue. He's not even taking the chance now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So take him with you where, if we have some questions for him as well, where can we find you guys? Oh, where are you bringing him?
Who are you? You have no authority here. Don't worry about it.
Just a member of the adventuring guild here, trying to do my job, trying to help where I can.
And they sort of look at each other. Where's your identification?
I would probably have it somewhere on my hip or somewhere else in a pocket. Pull out my insignia of the golden mantles, show it to him.
Oh, sir. Yes, of course. If you need to question the prisoner, you will need the captain's permission. We will be taking him to the barracks as well.
Of course. I would assume Emron knows where he can find the barracks.
Yes, Emron will know where the barracks are.
Okay.
So at this point, I'll be like, speaking of barracks and captain of the guard, she has asked us to help, and then she ran off. I think the Duke was kidnapped.
Oh, hello, Mr. Wizard. How you doing?
I am great. Why are you on the floor?
I don't know.
Why is he on the floor?
I
don't
kind of
know.
tripped and fell. Now I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Might take a nap here.
All right, so no time for naps. Shit has hit the fan, and we need to do what you do best and fix it. And okay, they're leaving. Cool.
Yeah, the two city guards just walk off at that point while you guys start talking with the hobgoblin.
I don't believe we have met, and I'll look to Emron. Is like, I am Nyx. I'm assuming you helped our blue dragonborn friend.
Yes, we were.
Well, he just disconnected.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were gone.
Emron just sits there, we were, and begins to think to himself, what were we? What were we? Oh, okay, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
My Discord just
Yeah, we know.
decided to.
Yeah, we get it, we're just having fun. Go ahead, continue your statement.
We were both captives right now back there in the room that you can see blown up, and yeah, I just helped him a bit escape and fight off the goblins that tried to free one of their comrades.
Wait.
That's
I'll look
why
over
I
to
couldn't
fix
find
it.
them.
You were caught? You were locked up? What happened?
Oh yeah, the Duke ushered me into this tavern over here.
Yeah.
Being a social butterfly like myself, I don't know if that's the right term. I tried to escape to the bathroom.
And how did you? So you went to the bathroom and then what? They ran down a wall and grabbed you?
No, they came through a wall and beat me in the head with clubs.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna get up and head back in the secret room.
What? No, what?
Where we have other places. Your robot's still in the bathroom.
You guys can come too. Come in. Check this place out.
What? No. I'll turn to Emron. Hey, thank you for your help. I saw you fighting there. Pretty dang good. It's like, I don't know where we got ourselves into, but thank you for your help a lot.
Yeah, you look like you're gonna take a hit and won't. And I'll look over to where Fix It ran off. You won't run away. And we kind of need someone. You look like you're gonna take a hit and won't.
No, about the insignia.
That's my specialty. Don't worry.
You, Mr. Wizard.
Wait, what did he say?
So, standing like behind Emron when he was showing the insignia, was I able to see insignia by any chance?
That is up to Imran. It looks like you were standing behind. Well, you were behind him, so probably not.
I would have had it somewhere on my hip, and I wouldn't be like trying to hide it. So maybe you caught a glint of something golden, but maybe not necessarily sure what exactly it was.
At that moment, you know what? I imagine that it's sort of like a cloudy day, but just at that moment when you're trying to look, Allie, the sun shines through just maybe like the size of a quarter. Just one ray of light, just right into your eyes. You're unable to see the. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? That's so bad. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I accept it.
No, it's fine. No, so you can see it. You know, I like to tease my players, everybody. But yeah. So you can see it. Yeah, you see the insignia of the golden mantles. The golden mantles, you would have heard of them, sure. They're not the largest.
So well.
They're not the largest faction out there, but you know, it's sure, you've heard of it. You don't know much about it. That's about as much information as you know. What I just explained was like the extent of your knowledge.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I just
Okay.
You already know where I was going. Beautiful.
Mm,
So anyway.
Yeah.
So you're part of like an organization or like what? And how did you end up here, if I may ask? Oh, I'm Allie, by the way. I'm so rude. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Ellie. Nice to meet a pretty lady like yourself. My name is Emron.
oh, it's
I'm-
Playboy Lion. Hey. Hey.
I warned
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'm working with an adventuring guild here in Port Gadreton called the Golden Mantles. So yeah, and how I ended up here, I heard about the stuff that's going down here in the Busy Jellyfish, and let myself get caught to help other prisoners escape. And apparently, that was just in time for me to help your friend get out of there.
Oh.
I'll
So
lean over
you
to
like-
Allie. So this guy might be a little bit too noble for us to hang.
You know, I think that's more his problem and less ours.
Fair.
While that happens, I'm just going to use Lay on Hands for 10 points and heal myself back up because I'm bloodied as hell.
Let me help you. I'm so sorry. I'll use a healing light dice.
And at this point, Frig or Fixit has walked into the hole into that room.
Sure.
I'm asking
useless.
I'm asking if he has or not.
Oh well.
Oh, is he not in?
Well, Chris
chat
is in
anymore?
the Discord. Do you hear, buddy?
E.
Okay, so he can
So
hear. So we can't see him, but that's.
Did you
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
did you walk into that like other room? Like walk off?
Yeah, I'm back in the secret room.
So as they're doing their little healing thing, I'll follow Fixit to see what he's doing and what's going on.
Sure.
Hit
Okay.
points. I healed for 2 hit points.
Yeah, that checks out.
Thank you. It's the thought that counts.
Is it?
I should have taken cure wounds. I regret my decisions. Yep. So you are like you like went in there and get yourself caught to then help others? That's very noble. Well, I guess that was your job if you're part of a faction. But anyway, wow. Interesting.
It wasn't necessarily a part of my job. That's something I do. You can say it's something I do on my free time, quote unquote, because I know how it feels to be captured. So I help people to circumvent the fate if possible.
Wow. That is pretty amazing. And kind of crazy. You know that, right?
Yeah, but if I'm not going to do it, who would stand up for those people?
Right?
And
You just see my head pop out of the hole. What?
Yeah, I think he is too good for us.
I told you.
You're right.
Always am.
That's not true. Anyway, Emron.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let them think about their horrible mistakes and decisions, and I'm gonna switch over to Fix It and Friggs inside the building.
So I literally just walk into the hole and watch and see what Fix It is doing.
Sure. So you walk into this room, and you can see that it's So aside from the jail cells that are obviously out of place, you see a variety of large casks and crates that you can assume are, of various sizes, obviously. This seems like sort of a storeroom that has been repurposed for, well, the storage of other trade goods. And you also do see that the secret door to the right, once you enter the hole, which would be south, leads. It does. You can see that it's on this side. It's more obvious that there's a door that sort of revolves out. Right on the other side, it was very difficult to notice.
Yeah, because I did some sneaking and didn't see any door.
Exactly. And you do notice that there is another sort of like secret-looking door to the left ahead of you a little bit. That it also looks similar to the door on the other side, or the secret door on the other side, where the cracks are quite obvious on this side of the building. Yes. Yeah, and aside from that, various crates, chests, barrels, everything for storage. This has it. There's a Google Drive in there too. So.
So I'm assuming
I'll take that.
He's running around. I'm assuming that the door to his cell is open at this point?
Yeah, I think the doors to all three cells are, at this point, quite open. You step over the hobgoblin body as well, because the one you enter through, the body of the hobgoblin was slammed against the bars and just drops right there, so... Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, that's right.
I want to, while Fix It is doing what he's doing, take a look around for anything that may or may not be like trade goods, or maybe the trade goods are a cover for something else.
Sure. So go ahead and roll me that wonderful investigation check, my friend. While you're rolling that, Fix It. Why don't you also? Well, what are you doing in this room, Fix It? Just so I know.
By the looks of it, I would imagine this is where the people have been disappearing to. So I want to investigate the room, see if there's any clues of why.
Would that give me advantage, or already see?
Well, I've been doing my own thing. I don't think I've noticed you behind me.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
So my roll is a 24 with expertise.
Okay. We don't do expertise in the stream campaign. We only do that in the homebrew campaigns.
24.
Although I guess we could. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it only affects a little bit anyway in my mind, and I'm already used to it. So I guess we can do it.
I mean, I'm just used to it.
Oh lordy.
Let's do it. So
24 with expertise.
So if you have so the four of you that are in here, if you have proficiency or expertise on one of these skill checks that I ask of you, just let me know your roll plus if you're proficient or have expertise, and that makes me internally either lower the DC or kind of give you a small boost to the roll. Just being a proficient in something or having expertise in something should be rewarded in the sense that not only does it give you those couple points of bonus, it just sounds, I don't know. It just sounds like you are extra competent at that thing, in my opinion. So I guess just a little bit more likely to get something done right, aside from just those numbers. Sure. So with that, 20. Okay, wait. I just realized what I did to myself. Crap. Okay. 24 with expertise.
Investigation's a +8. So yeah.
Jesus.
Can I take it back? Can I take it back? Can we rewind and
No.
not accept the
It was so fun to watch you dig your own grave, opposed to always me digging my own grave. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
All right.
It's too late. The dice has been cast.
Yeah, the die has been cast. Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, very well then, Friggs. You kind of rummage around the items, and what you find is about you find 3 yards, three square yards of silk for one, in one of the chests. You're rummaging through a variety of things. There's like just bags of potatoes too, and oh no.
What?
Nothing. We didn't notice. Okay,
Potatoes!
God damn it, shut up, Minnie. Don't remind him.
Wait,
I was like,
what?
because Chris said potato randomly like last session or something, and I was just like, and of course, the one vegetable I pick when I get to choose a vegetable is a freaking potato. Like,
Potatoes.
no, yes, thank you.
All right, so that's a buzzword.
We're gonna need to make a
Got it.
potato like icon, like an animated icon, Nettie, so that way we can just when he says it, just like, or like people can use their critties to pay for a potato, like a plug, a potato plug, and the potato will show up, and then Chris.
I will put that on the list.
Oh
I
my
will.
gosh.
Somewhere in the next sentence,
Oh
the
my
potato has to be used.
Oh my god, we'll make that merch too. It'll just be this adorable potato that just wiggles, like put it on a shirt. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So anyway, you're rummaging through various things, Friggs. It's not like you just randomly see this out of place 3 yards of silk. It's just that it's one of the valuable things that you see that you might feel is worth taking. You also see this random. It just look at first glance, you might have thought that it was like some sort of cleaning tool or something along those lines. But what you actually see is a silvered grate club sitting and just leaning against the wall behind one of the crates.
Silvered, as in
it's called a
silver ED.
Yes, silvered.
Okay.
It just it's a great club covered in silver. So creatures that are resistant to silver are not resistant to this great club.
Right.
Like a werewolf.
Creatures that are resistant to silver are not resistant to this great club.
Creatures who are resistant to non-silvered attacks. My bad. I'm on top of it. We got this. So creatures who are resistant to non-silvered attacks, like werewolves and stuff like that, they have that resistance, and so this great club would overcome that resistance.
I'll just slide that into my little bag of holding.
Okay.
I made that.
You did, and I'm putting it to use.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And so. Okay. I will continue then. Cool. Back to then, and that you're pretty happy with that stuff.
Okay.
You feel content. That is the DM telling you I'm not giving you anything else. So just be.
I know.
Okay.
I'm also a DM. I understand.
All right. Sounds good. Great.
I rolled high enough to think that that's good.
Sounds okay. Sounds good. Great. So, Brobot, you were over there investigating. What exactly are you investigating again? The secret mechanisms, or what?
I completely forgot about Sparky. So
This is the
Go ahead.
bathroom.
Fair.
for this
fair.
secret door here to the bathroom.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
I can just imagine him just like sitting there, like just going through like boxes, like, oh fuck, Sparky, and then just like goes off on a fucking tangent.
We should. Oh my god, we should make a counter. How
so
many
yeah, I'm gonna
times?
make my way to the bathroom.
How many times does Fix-It lose Sparky, and how many times do I lose my owl?
Oof.
We need a counter.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
how many times does Nyx know where they are when the other people don't?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's one of the like the predictions we can set up later at some point. Like, will Nox die today? Will Sparky survive the battle? Oh, that's horrible. I'm a terrible DM. All right, let's do this. So, great. Wait, so you got Sparky? So Sparky's just sitting up on top now, and now that you're conscious, you're able to control Sparky, right? So it kind of just like perks up when it sees you approach.
Okay. And
Oh, last time is
as-
back.
During the time I was looking for Sparky, I spot something else in the bathroom. And in my excitement, I yell out, "Hey, look, a sandwich!"
What?
I was hoping for that.
The Goliath. Remember, Friggs,
No,
that you went in.
I remember him having a sandwich, but Friggs or Fix-It being like, "Oh, look, a sandwich." Like, why? Do I wouldn't hear him say that, would I?
Yeah, you will.
The bathroom.
I would.
You'll hear him.
It's like you just hear me from the other room. It's like, you probably don't want to eat that. Just don't eat that. And then as I say that, and I'm satisfied with, I'm just gonna go back out and meet Allie and Emron.
Oh, what was that? Oh. Who am I to deny free food?
You don't know where that's been. You found it in the bathroom.
You are not the one who is immune to diseases.
I just walk off to Allie and Emron. I'm sorry, I can't. What's another counter? How many times does Nick say I can't?
Lovely.
Oh.
I'll just approach the two of them. So
Is this
I
the way out?
found some stuff.
Oh.
He goes out the
what
other
did you
way.
find? Oh no. He gets
Oh.
Okay, you can't see the door from that side.
Okay.
My God.
Okay,
I love this
so
game
you went
so
great.
much.
So anyway, okay, so you've exited the building, right? You're done with your search. We come back
Yeah,
out
I'm done
to Allie and Emron. The Friggs comes back out the room, and Fix-It has disappeared.
So, did you guys find anything? Like, did you guys get any clues what was happening there?
Yeah.
I did not, but I did find a couple items that might be worth a pretty penny that we can sell later. And then I'll look to Emron. He's a. Could I tell if he's if he's just a fighter or if he is like actually a paladin?
That would be metagaming, and you cannot tell.
Well, I'm assuming a paladin is thing in game.
No.
No. Oh, I imagine they are. Like you can tell if someone is a paladin.
Like you could tell if someone is heavily armored and blessed by their deity. Sure. I guess we could call it a paladin. Oh wait, that's a cleric. Well, it's also a paladin, isn't it? It's more of a
my
cleric,
God.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I was trying to
That's fine.
maybe
Go
that's just
ahead.
the way I run things. Like you can tell if someone is a paladin.
I remember.
You can tell if it's
I don't run
I was-
because my NPCs aren't like that. That's why, So but he's not an NPC, so I'll bite my own foot. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Yeah, you can tell. Sure, he's a.
What?
Bite my own foot.
If you're curious, well, you can always ask him. As a player character, he can classify himself as whatever he wants. So that's yeah.
Yeah. So as I say, I found something that I'll sell. We can sell for a pretty. I'll just kind of look at him. Never mind. He
What
may
do
have
you
helped
mean?
us, but Nyx is very slow to trust random people.
Fair. Okay. All right then.
I look at Nyx or at Friggs.
You have the high charisma, really?
I do that behind his back, okay?
Like it's super obvious. Got it. Yeah. Winking 600 fucking times.
Maybe this is more for the player to understand what I'm doing. Just saying. So, where did you leave Fix-It?
He apparently found a sandwich bathroom. I told him not to eat it. He ate it. He's probably trying to find a way out of the bathroom.
He found a
Yes.
sandwich in the bathroom and he ate it.
Get normal for your friend.
You know, he's
Special.
he is a good friend. He is a friend we're trying to. We're traveling together.
He has a lot to learn.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Alright, I won't
Learn.
question his behavior,
Yeah.
just trying to stop anything that might turn sour, if you
Yep.
don't mind.
That's for the best, because if you question it, you're just gonna get yourself.
To be fair, you know, we all have had our hardships in the past, and I guess some are more stuck on them than others.
Fair.
Yeah, if you can't leave your past behind, you get stuck and can't move forward. That's true, yeah.
And again, I probably don't have the ground to say that. Anyway, so where is he? I start looking for
He's
him.
really just disappeared. He's actually gone.
as she looks for fix it, I was like, so do you happen to know? I'll look at Emerald. Do you happen to know where the barracks is? Because well, I was like, what is going on? Do you happen to know where the barracks is? Because Captain of the Guard has asked me and my lovely cohorts here to help her, and I believe our next step is the barracks. So if you know the way, would you mind leading the way?
No problem at all. It's in the southwestern direction, so once you have found your missing friend again, I can get you to the barracks, no problem.
Beautiful. Much obliged.
You're very welcome.
And
I would-
I'll go ahead.
I would probably start following Ellie to make sure that they find Fix-It. Maybe
Sure.
that search for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow as well.
There we go. Put it in. I was just like, I'll slap it in there. All right.
I'm sorry that it's not. The technical difficulties did not just start today. Otherwise, it would be. I mean, it looks okay. Never mind, it looks actually pretty good.
Yeah. looks
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, I turn the corner. Why are there guards? Do they belong there? Oh no.
pretty good. Where are the guards? There's no guards.
Guards?
Why are there guards?
No, they're not
Why
there.
are there guards in front of
You're,
my...
you're not in a combat. You don't need the table anyway, so it's okay.
Okay, beautiful.
You just moved him out the way.
Oh, I was gonna talk to them and file a complaint.
They see you coming up and they just walk off and ignore you. They don't pay any attention to you. They walk off towards the barracks as well.
Oh, okay.
I'll walk around the
I
street.
thought it looked like I'm just talking to
Fix it.
talking to nothing here.
Yeah, basically.
Fix
Fix it.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Where did you go?
I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
I found some food. Just left them here on this the tables inside.
Was that before or after the bathroom sandwich?
The bathroom sandwich has been named.
After. You want a bite?
Well, don't we want to go back to the others?
At
Okay.
this point, we'll probably just be rolling around the corner behind you.
Yeah.
Let me just
Excuse me?
turn around and run into you because that's just what I would do.
All right.
I feel me being roguish would just like.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh, Gonza, thank you. That is the next. That is the hashtag that our Twitter is going to be running for the next week. Bathroom sandwich.
Oh, Oh, no.
Are you coming along, Ellie?
So disgusting.
Yeah, I'm, yeah.
All right. So, okay. So the four of you met up. The guards are gone. People have. There's a giant hole here. You could see, basically the tavern, the barkeeper that you saw before. She sort of came outside and she's just like scratching her. She's just out there, just scratching her head, looking at the hole, just like stomping her foot in the ground, just angry and just kind of looking at it all.
Do you know what happened here?
She just like turns her over her shoulder sharply and just gives you this glare. Just the fiery red eyes, just none of your business. Step
Yeah,
up.
damn well some of my business.
Oh.
Damn well some of my business.
Anyway, barracks? Shall we go to the barracks now? I do not want her to get it.
You have to physically grab her and drag her away because she's literally standing there, like. And this lady is not happy.
I'll just grab her by like cloak or whatever, and look to Emron. I was like, "Can you take us to the barracks, please?
No,
Like,
no.
Can we go? Can
What?
we go?
No, like seriously, you seem very angry about this.
Can we go?"
Emron, I'm gonna leave it up to you, my friend. Emron, who are you going? Are you gonna just stand there and play neutral party, play Switzerland, or are you going to help Friggs in his endeavor?
I shortly cut out. What exactly is happening right now?
So
Ellie is arguing with whom?
The barkeep from the tavern that just exploded. The one that
Allie's trying to start another fight.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get information.
If you, I'll turn to the barkeep and say, if it's none of her business, it's 100% one of mine, because I was one of the captives right now. So, mind telling me what just happened here?
So
I'll
Thank
let
you
Allie
so
go.
much, Emron.
I'm so over this conversation.
she looks to you, Emron, and she sees the color of your armor as well as the emblem that you carry. She sort of just looks you kind of like up and down. She's like, I don't know anything about it. You're mistaken.
Can I insight check that?
You can.
I would do that. I would do that as well.
Sure.
Where are the dice?
You know, you're kind of suspiciously acting right now. Acting suspiciously right now.
Oh shit! So that's the 22 with proficiency.
Ow.
Did you roll a nat
There's also
20?
I rolled a nat 20.
What?
I mean, if it wasn't obvious from my attitude, yes, she's obviously hiding something. Or the body language she's giving off to you, Emron, is overly suspicious. It is overtly guilty in a sense. It is not she doesn't feel guilty, but you can tell that she is an active party in whatever is going on.
So as a player, I know that.
Yes.
With my 13 with proficiency, would Friggs pick up on that? On the inside
You know
check?
that she's sus.
That's fair.
She's
Okay.
sus.
So sus. Beach.
So yeah, I'm just going to say, do you know that you are a terrible liar? Do you want the guild to be involved in this for taking one of the members captive? Is that really what you want?
Yeah, good job.
Look, kitty cat, this is above your pay grade. I would just turn around and leave if I were you.
She didn't know it.
You really surely wanna threaten a follower of Galizen like that? Do you want your fine establishment to be stricken down by the next lightning storm that rolls around in this town? I can play this game as well.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Put my hand on his
Ooh,
shoulder.
I like lightning.
Yeah,
Put-
I would listen to him. He's been he's guided by more than one person. Guidance.
Doesn't matter.
Let me just-
As she says that, you just see me.
You cut out. We see
cut
you
out.
being.
That's essentially like as I'm being, and I see her like, yeah, he's backed up by more than one person. I was just like, stop talking. Why are you talking?
I mean, all in all, it's a 6.
Smack him in the face while I try to hit his shoulder.
Oh my gosh. Viewers, if you have noticed the little dice with numbers up on the players' screen, right underneath the players' feeds, those are the points of inspiration that each player has, and you can have up to 6 points of inspiration in my world, and different points. Using different points does different things for you, different bonuses. And what Emron did not do right now for this very important intimidation check was use one. And so, one of the 3 that I gifted him. So, he will nat 1 fail. So, this is going to be fun. Okay. So, you wanted to get info out of her. You wanted to intimidate her. She sort of looks at you. Here's what you say. Look, kitty cat, if you know what's best for you, you really will just listen to me, because you meowing out here on the street, it's going to draw the wrong kind of attention, if you know what I mean. So get out of here. She turns around and she walks away towards the back of the building to go around the corner.
I think a hole in your wall draws the wrong kind.
Aaron, you're cutting out.
Yeah, the wrong kind of attention. She walks away. She does not pay any
I'm
more attention
gonna
to you.
follow her.
You're gonna follow her to the alley.
I grab her by the cuff.
Alley and another alley. This is going to become a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, are you resisting, Alley? You're gonna let him pull you.
I'll let him pull me away.
It's just one of those. Just like, just stop.
Every tavern you go to, I feel like you just leave Allie tied up outside because for some reason she's picking fights outside the buildings.
Just take my owl inside so that I can still see in here and just leave me somewhere else.
All right.
Ooh, owl! I'll let my owl go into the alley behind the building.
Okay. So Nox flies to the behind of the building, and you see her just walk into what appears to be like the little shed part right here behind, and she goes into the door and enters the bar itself. She closes the door behind her. You could try to sneak your owl in, but you would have to literally fly right by her head to be able to do it.
No, I don't want. I want to keep my owl for a little while. Yeah. By the way, I definitely snapped into Nox while being dragged away. So I just gets dragged away lifeless. Yeah. All right.
Well, I don't drag you away. I stop you from walking over there.
Sure.
So it's one of those like you're walking and type moments.
Okay. All right. So then I'm assuming that, so you're getting dragged, stopped, and so. Do you guys begin to head toward the barracks? It takes a little while. Emron is able to show you along the way. You see that the city is full of life. There are carts with trade goods, carts with food, horse-drawn carriages, hand-drawn carts. There is even what appears to be tourism. You can see all kinds of a variety of races, of creatures. Some of them look very noble and fancy as they're riding by in their little carriages being drawn. Even some escorted by guards. You can see there are children and families running around doing their business. You see shopkeepers. There are stores. There are bakeries. There's everything in this city as you're going. Because the travel, unfortunately, is pretty far to the barracks from here. It's going to take you about an hour on foot to walk.
Point of order. My background feature, Urchin, lets me get between point A and point B in the city twice as fast.
So it only takes half an hour to get there. I'm glad I didn't time anything with that.
I'll make that slower again.
Because I know how to get through urban environments.
Great. So yeah, you're able to.
I'll make that slower again.
You'll make that slower again?
Yeah, because I'll while walking, Ellie is just gonna like look around a lot and like stop to like look at things,
So,
then get a little sad when she sees like happy families, and then she's
Oh.
gonna like get a little homesick, and then she's gonna continue walking. So maybe like 40
Oh.
minutes in total. I don't know.
My God.
What?
I wanted to say that Emron would probably start into like a light jog and don't just walk. So everything combined,
so okay, so
45 minutes.
So Emron is light jogging. Friggs is navigating through the city environment with his urchin background. Ali is lost.
Yeah.
You guys arrive at the barracks. Emron, you arrive at the 30-minute mark. Friggs, you also arrive about the same time. Fix it. You're gonna get there too. Ali is lost. You don't see her.
Guys,
She's
guys. Oh, no.
I feel if I see her starting to, because I know that we're like on a crunch for time, like quickly. I feel if I see her start to like lollygag, I'll just keep pulling her by her cuff. I was like, "Fucking come on, we need to go."
Okay. All right.
So
Sounds
I'll take the extra like 10 minutes or whatever it
Sure.
takes accumulated to do that for her to not get lost.
Sounds good. All right, so she is not lost. You have all arrived at the barracks. You all converge about 40 minutes after leaving the tavern. You guys have arrived at this location, and it looks like it looks on the outside relatively dull. It's very square. There's no design. It's sort of like a gray building, and it's flat. It's just a flat square roof. It's nothing fancy. But outside, you, well, yeah, it just says barracks. It's quite dull. It is. It almost looks like it is trying not to get attention on purpose.
Well, that is.
Man, all this walking hurts my feetsies.
Oh.
I'll just approach the entrance. Is there like a guard standing at the entrance, or?
No, it's a large. At the entrance, you see it's a nice little like the border of the doorway, not the door itself, but the doorway has like just bricks up in an arch, just just like an archway. It's double doors. Yeah, just each brick. And so the double door is about 15 feet high. They're huge double doors. It looks almost like the size of a city, like a small town would have a gate this big. Like this is the size of a door for a small town to guard their palisade walls from anyone entering. So it's large, not large enough for this city to be the gate door, but it's a very, very big double door.
Okay.
It will open. It'll open outwards towards you.
But there's no like anyone. There's no one standing outside.
There's no
like,
guards outside.
on watch.
Nope.
Yeah. So then I will make my way inside.
Okay. You pull on the doors, and they're kind of stuck. They don't move.
Probably knock. Yeah.
Is it? I'm assuming. Is it a really heavy?
Well, with your scrawny arms,
it's a very heavy door. All right.
Let me help you.
Yeah,
yes.
I'll like pull on it for a few moments. It's like, yeah, hey, kitty cat. I'll say it. I'll say it joking.
Hey, fix it. Could you help too?
You know that we are in a city and we can just knock and see if somebody opens, right?
I just stand aside and just go let him knock or open the door. I'm like, oh,
Sure.
Yes.
So it looks like Ali went up and knocked already. So Ali went up and knocked, and after a few moments, you hear the wood churn against wood. It sounds like there's actually some sort of mechanism holding the door closed, locking the door closed. So after the mechanism creaks for a few moments and that wood just scrapes against wood, you hear it just boom, and then the doors begin to slowly just open. They just creak open. And
Is that the glorious sound of gears and Cogs?
It is.
Oh. I'll leave Nox outside.
Okay. So then you enter. You see these a couple guards are on the opposite
So
side.
as we walk in, I'll just kind of like lean over to Alex. This is definitely not the place to start fights.
Why are you
Please
telling
don't
me
start a
that?
fight.
I don't start fights on purpose.
See, but you start them, and here is where we don't want to. So behave, please. Please.
Fine.
So you open the door and usually instead you'll see a couple large guys, right? These are very very built guards compared to the city guards you saw before. One of them is actually the Goliath, and Friggs, you recognize him.
Okay.
You've seen him before.
I will
Oh.
take note of that and walk up to the two of them as like, excuse me, gentlemen. I'm looking for Katrine. Could you? She asked for our presence, so could you point us possibly in the right direction, or go get her if that's how you guys do things?
Katrine, you must meet
Yeah.
Captain Wheatflow, commoner.
Yes.
Guys, we're
The
not.
the
When you're
question
here,
remains.
Show respect and know your place, commoner.
I elbow him.
Right.
About starting fights.
I just kind of like push her off to the side.
Please excuse my allies. They seem to be rather new to the town. Am I right? And I turn back to Allie and Fricks, asking.
Yes, we
I
are
see
very
you're part
new.
of the guild.
Yes,
You must
they are
be
my.
She did mention a group of you were going to come by. Very well, you may enter, but you, pointing at Emron, you are responsible for this lot. I'll be watching you.
That's
This look of thank God it's not responsible for them watches.
He's not responsible. The Friggs isn't responsible.
Sorry.
Thank God.
Sorry.
understandable. I'll do my best to not let them be too much out of line.
Very well. You may enter then. Be on your best behavior and address her with the dignity she deserves. Staring at Friggs. You can just see. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious enough, but you're just able to see this burning admiration for the captain. This deep loyalty that this city guard, this Goliath, has for his captain. And you don't know what extent or why, if it's only him, but he's, since he is the first point of contact really that you've had with the city guard, right now he is steadfast loyal to the captain.
We will make sure that he does not disrespect the captain. I apologize. And I drag Fricks along.
I'm not like stopping. I'm walking with you guys. You don't have to drag me anywhere.
And I make sure that you don't give a weird response.
Yeah.
Start a fight.
I'm the smart one.
Allie starts fights in taverns. Friggs starts fights in barracks.
To be fair, as a like half a rogue, guards are like my mortal enemy.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, and so
that doesn't mean I'm stupid enough to start fights with all of them, but yeah.
Sounds good. So the second guard, he says, "Hey, follow me." And so you guys can begin to file in and follow. So, Emron, Allie, Friggs, you guys are all just moving along, following the second guard as the Goliath stands there and stares. And as you pass by Fix-It, he puts his battle axe out in front of you. He says, "Wait."
Hello. Hello there. My name is Six. What's your name?
Why do you smell like familiar. Ankylosaurus sandwich. Do you
See, I know that that's
do
his
you
sandwich that he ate.
have an Ankylosaurus sandwich?
Sure, maybe. Do you want a bite?
Didn't you eat it all, or did you not eat it?
That's the one that was in the bathroom. Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, I took a bite out of it. I didn't say I finished it.
That's fair. So,
Roll initiative.
where did you get that sandwich? I've been looking for one. Well made.
Do I see this
I
happening?
found it at the fancy tavern. The
The busy
occupied
jellyfish.
jellyfish. Oh.
In the bathroom mentality.
as I see him get stopped, I'll just kind of like tap. Minor issue. He's back there, and just kind of like stand in the hall and wait for Fix-It to catch up.
I must say, Fix is very envious of your size. I bet those big muscles of yours can slay down many mighty creatures.
I would go after an Ankylosaurus myself. It's delicious. But I don't have the time, and now with the Duke being kidnapped, I don't imagine I'll have the time soon either. I did put out a bounty, though. I really want that sandwich. It reminds me of home. And I had one from that establishment that you mentioned. Actually, today. And it was horrible. Nothing like home. The meat was not fresh enough.
Well,
Too salted.
Well,
Where did you get yours? You said at the establishment.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Alright. Here you go. Food tastes better if you share with others anyways.
He looks at it. He immediately recognizes. You just see this gleam of just like excitement for a moment as you're pulling out the sandwich. His face is not changing, but you can just see the eyes just sort of like shine. And then you pull it out. And once he sees it, he's like, why do you have my sandwich?
I'm just watching this and just like thinking in my brain. Told him not to eat it. Told him not to eat it.
Why do you have my sandwich?
I found it. I was taught not to waste food.
Huh. That's a fair point. I suppose I was rude in discarding it in the restroom, but that begs the question. No, it's better. Never mind. Don't ask. No, it's fine. Okay. One man's trash is another man's lunch, I suppose.
Do you want to go halfsies?
No, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the gesture. I like you. You're a good guy, you know. But I did not. Again, it was too salty. It was simply too salty. It did not taste like home. Where I'm from, there are many of those creatures, and I was hoping this was a fresh catch, but it's not original. It's a knockoff. I want fresh meat. If you can come across that creature, though, in your travels, you seem like a traveler. The backpack. I have offered a massive bounty. I've put my life savings into this bounty. I want this fresh meat. If you can bring me the meat of this creature fresh, I will give you not only the bounty, but maybe I will find something else to make it worth your while. Please.
Maybe one of those home style sandwiches.
Absolutely. I'll show it to you.
Excellent.
I suppose I could give you one. I don't. We'll see how I feel about sharing at that time. I might be too excited. But I will give you a taste of my homeland.
I'm gonna put the whole bathroom sandwich in my mouth and swallow it whole.
He just watches you and he just kind of like cringes. You see him just like.
Same.
Time is of the essence now. Go.
Okay.
He literally just like pushes you like towards the way you're supposed to be going.
You just eat that whole thing at once. I hope you don't regret that later.
Yeah, roll me a con save, by the way, fix it.
Oh god.
Okay.
May the dice gods be with you.
They have forsaken this party. Are you kidding me?
Excuse you?
So while he's rolling, when I was doing my invisible sleuthing in the tavern, and I saw that Goliath, would I have seen him with Captain Wheatflow when I left the bathroom, or was he in there like not with them?
When he was in the bathroom? Wheatflow. So Captain Wheatflow was not in the bathroom, but yeah, she was at the table. With the Duke
the Goliath that left the sandwich in the bathroom.
Oh.
When I left the bathroom and was trying to get like around the corner, was that Goliath with Wheatflow, or was he there like on his?
Yeah, he wasn't in uniform. He wasn't on duty. So he might have been his lunch break or something along those lines. Because he left the building right after that.
Okay. Noted. All right.
So yeah, you guys arrive to what seems to be a main office. It is also very plain, no decorations. It is simply a square room off to the side, with a simple door, simple wooden chairs, a table. A desk, actually, with Captain Wheatflow on the other side of it, sitting down, looking at maps, and having all these notes sprawled out across the dresser itself, or the desk itself. She has a couple city guards around. And she's pointing into barking orders at them. It's very loud and busy. It's a lot of tension in this room right now.
I will stay behind Friggs and Emron.
Okay. So Friggs and Emron, you were the first two to approach. And without even looking up from the table, she's just kind of like, her hands are on the table. She's sort of just like leaning in, just looking around, just talking. And without even looking up, she's all, "Enter, guildsman."
I just kind of looked at Emron and let him go forward because I'm.
Oh, you. She does see you, Friggs. You came, after all. Good.
I did, and I brought my friends as requested.
I need as many hands as I can on this one. Time is of the essence.
Right.
She sort of like looks back and sees Allie lift her hands up like this. Just like. Just whatever. I need hands. It's fine.
Hello.
Look. She literally stops. And just looks up at Fix-It, and then she looks at Friggs, and she's all...
I just give her this, like, I'm sorry, these are my partners.
I wouldn't even hire... Normally, I would not even hire a group like yours at this point, but I need all the manpower I can get. This is urgent, so I'll pay you half rate.
I'll lean over to fix it.
We will take it.
Did we do something wrong? I mean, we're just here to help, right?
She seems very stressed. You know, what would you do if your boss was kidnapped?
I don't have a boss.
Oh,
Oh my god, something I want to do, but I'm not. Like if you're behind me, as she says, like I don't have a boss. I just kind of want to kick backwards.
I don't have one either. I don't know how I should feel about this.
Huh. I kind of get the realization. Why am I talking to Fix It about this?
So look, I need everyone's attention. This is the plan. The city
kicked him
guard
again
are
and I
out
took
checking
the
this
bonus
region and this region, and she starts pointing on the map. The only I'm gonna send the hired hands. Kind of gestures in the direction of what appears to be the four of you. Four of you, and looking to Emron. Normal rate for you. You're a guild member. We understand. We need your services nonetheless. So the four of you will be going here, and she points onto the map, and it looks like she points at. It appears that one area of the docks. What is it? Yes.
Do you guys know which direction they ran off to? Because my owl saw.
Your owl saw.
Yeah, my
Mr.
owl
Frigg,
saw which direction.
Is she on drugs? Did she consume something?
No, she's magical.
sometimes
Yeah,
see
magical.
through
She has
the eyes.
magic powers.
I have a I have a familiar, and he can we can communicate.
Oh, that could be
It's
useful.
very practical.
Interesting. What way did they go then? Commoner. Sorry, adventurer. I suppose you would want to be called mercenary for now.
Yeah.
I don't.
Adventure is fine. So, kind of squeeze through Emron and Frakes to get a look at the map.
To the side and like push her forward.
Okay.
Make a bit of space for her.
Can I just, okay. And I point behind the tavern, the direction that the darkness, like where the horses and the darkness, and then they took off. That direction. That's what my owl told me. Obviously, they could have like turned, but like that's the initial direction they went.
They went north. Okay. North. Then we'll redouble some of the efforts over here. And starts pointing on the map to the guards, looking to them. Second division this way, please. Now, you. Then, in this case, we're going to send you to this area of the docks. She had a dock, like an area of the dock she was pointing at before, but now she slides her finger up no more north. This dock is less populated. This might be a good space. I'm not sure if there's any warehouses that are there. Maybe there are some that are abandoned or not in use currently. That area. Go check there. This one, right? Yeah, this right here. And then she kind of circles. Now she circles it. Now she's decided. This is where I want you to search. It's going to take you a little to get there. You can borrow some of the horses. She snaps up and and one of the guards kind of runs out of the room. He's going to get the horses ready. You leave immediately.
Oh. Quick question. Do you have any other factions involved in this as well?
It's a
Or
need-to-know basis, adventurer. Do your job,
Oh.
you'll get paid. Good do that. That's the deal.
Okay.
Did you already get some information out of the hobgoblin that survived the ambush? Or are you still interrogating him?
She sort of smirks. He's almost broken.
Just make sure he can still go back to his family or whatever he has. He is still a living, breathing being.
Do you see this amount of the payment for your services, Leonin, are for your services to do as you're told, follow the orders of your superiors, and not interfere in matters that have nothing to do with you.
It was just a personal request. Understood.
Point of inspiration for Sebastian for fucking what the fuck? He just like took that like a champ, like his fucking like damn. All right, so that puts Sebastian up to that. I mean, you played into his character, so now you're up to 4, my friend. Yeah. So it's what happens is that you can see. Let's see your guys' insights. Yeah, you should be able to tell. Well, not insight. Yeah, actually, you only needed a 10 to tell. She is a little. She's extremely stressed out. Obviously, the worst parts in this guard captain are coming out right now because this situation. Literally, the Duke has been kidnapped. The Duke of the town, the leader of this town, a high-ranking noble, has been kidnapped. And she's bringing in random adventurers she knows nothing about to help bolster the forces of this search. You know, like this is, you can tell that the amount of stress it's making her a monster. This is something, like, you can just feel this sort of, like, desperate need to find her boss. To find the person to find this Duke. There's just this animalistic drive, almost. She's just not having it. She's not having it today.
Shall we go then? I ask my.
Get the horses, start
You're the words
running.
like an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, I'll wait till she's done giving orders, then I'll kind of like
Sure.
gesture my thanks and then head out.
Sure, so she's all, she's barking still orders still and whatnot. And she's all, okay, everyone has their assignments. She looks around at all the guards. Good. Get it done. And then all the guards run out. She's all, you lot, wait. And she points to you guys, the adventurers. Everyone files out of the room. They're running off, and they go in their different directions.
Yeah.
You're not affiliated with the city. Most of you,
No.
at least. The guild is not an official capacity of the city. It's not an extension of the city, so I think that it's fine to get you involved as well. I apologize for the brash comments that I made, but I have to keep up a face in front of the guards. They need to know that I mean business and to do their job right. I do apologize for the way I spoke. But look.
Fine.
The hobgoblin is not speaking. I have had reports of hobgoblins and goblins running around outside, causing some issues. I don't have much information on them, though. It's honestly, it took us by surprise that they snuck into and burst into the side of the Busy Jellyfish at a moment where the Duke and the Count were both in there. A Count that is simply visiting, and the Duke doesn't go out often. This feels all too it's too coincidental. The timing is too perfect for this to have been.
It can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
Could you potentially, I know this is probably not something you want to hear with what's going on, but something that may need to be acknowledged, but could you possibly have Cole or someone on the inside feeding information to the outside?
None of the. We don't have anything like that in place.
No, I mean, okay, sorry. I mean someone in your team feeding information to those who ambushed us. Because it seems like if they ambushed everybody at the Busy Jellyfish when the Duke was there, and you say he doesn't leave very often, go out very often, and the Count was there, if I feel they were fed information from somebody who would be knowing these things.
A leak in the guards.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
You could be right.
It might
That's
have.
true. I can't imagine that any of my guards would do such a thing.
As an alternative. Oh, sorry. As an alternative, it doesn't even have to be from the guard. It might just be whoever took the Duke and the Count might have just fed information to the goblins when they are going to strike, that they can align with the hobgoblins and such.
They just seemed, in the few moments that I saw them, they simply seemed to be another band of adventurers, of traveling adventurers like yourselves.
How much do you trust that Goliath gentleman standing in front?
The Goliath gentleman in front. We only have city guards here, friend. We don't have time for the pleasantries of the gentry.
I'm sorry, what? This is player asking, not.
It's just saying that she used the word gentleman, and she's saying that they are too rough and tough to be gentlemen. She just doesn't like your word choice.
Okay. So yeah, how much do you trust that Goliath out front?
The Goliath out front, one of my best, one of my strongest.
Were you aware that he was in the Busy Jellyfish?
I saw him. He was on break, getting something to eat. I know he put out a ridiculous bounty for some sort of dinosaur meat.
Can I?
Where none of us are
Insight
perfect,
check?
right? So
Can I insight check that to see if that maybe that's what the Goliath wanted her to think?
sure. Well, sure. You're inciting her
Or-
to see if that's what the Goliath thought.
Well, like,
What?
yeah, I don't know how to word it because if he was in full uniform when I saw him in the bathroom, or was he like?
He was wearing his armor. That is fair. Yeah, he was wearing his armor.
Okay, yeah, because
But-
I noticed him in the. This is me talking to Wheatflow. It's like I
Oh.
did notice him in the guild a few moments before it happened, and I did overhear him saying something this way. So I'm not sure. I'm just asking and trying to cover all bases.
I see.
But if you think he's one of your best, then
I-
perhaps he's not someone to investigate.
I do think he's one of my best, but if the Duke is missing, no stone can be left unturned.
What sorry. What about the
Are you nervous, Drow? I won't hurt you.
I did not think about that one before, but now I am concerned. Um Is that do they do that here? That's okay, it's not important right now. What about the other parties that were around the tavern at that time? I saw two cloaked people, like dark blue cloaks, walk out before this happened, and there's also like another faction that's quite new in town, which I mean, I personally don't think that they have anything to do with it, though. What about those factions?
Blue cloaks. That sounds like clerics of my order. So I would rule them out.
Those gentlemen in the blue coats that she's talking. Those are the ones that saw me being.
Correct. Yeah, those were they introduced themselves as magus
Mages of
Galasine.
Gadrish, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
magus.
Galasine.
Galasine.
And then I was like, could you? What do you know about? And then I'll say that name again because I don't feel like pronouncing it.
Magus of Galasine. Okay. Yeah. So, you're asking Catherine, right?
Yes.
So, the Magus of Galasine.
Oh, if Emran. My question is directed at Wheatflow.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So, Magus of Galasine. Well, this is Port Godriton. I don't know if you've assumed from all the statues you may have seen around town, but Gadris is the principal deity here in town. He's the god of sea, and we do worship the sea. We are a port city. However, the goddess Galasine is a higher tier deity. She's the goddess of Tempest. I guess if you want to put it in humanoid terms, she would be his boss. So, if the mages of Galasine are here, that's quite worrisome. I usually know all the workings happening here in town, especially when a large faction or an important faction such as theirs appears, but I haven't had any reports of blue mages being spotted.
Okay,
Now-
so I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Now, Leonin, I heard you say that you also worship Galasine. That is fine. It is within your right to do so here. However, are you... She kind of like leans in closer. Are you a member of the mages?
No, I haven't heard anything from them. I'm not part of them. I'm just as surprised to hear that some of them are here. I'm just as surprised as you were that they are here.
Interesting.
So, those mages of Galasine that were there, knew or seemed to know that the ambush was going to happen. So, if you want to check some sort of lead, I suggest, especially if you trust your Goliath friend, your first place to look should be them.
Very well. I would trust Hidebreaker with my life.
Say that name again, please.
The Goliath.
Hidebreaker?
Yes. Well, I suppose you could call him by his full name if you wish.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, his name. So now I know what it is.
Mevis, Hidebreaker, Inulukena.
I'm just
Wow.
gonna go with Hidebreaker if that's the same.
That's what we call him. We can't remember his name either.
Easiest to remember.
I
Wow.
think I might be the only one in the
Hi.
guild that gets it right.
Huh.
Yeah,
Hi, Breaker.
very well. Actually, but
So, yeah.
as a matter of fact, if you wish, you can take off now. It is of the essence to be quick. However, if you want to stop by the Hobgoblin interrogation chamber, maybe they've gotten something by now. But before I started the briefing, 15-20 minutes ago, we didn't have anything, but it's been a while.
Okay.
It's up to you. Just keep in mind,
We-
time is important.
Understood.
If you
Is
Very
there
well.
anything else you need from us before we depart this week, Flo?
I don't believe so. Just be careful.
Okay.
There's been reports of strange sightings in the dock area I'm sending you to. I'm hoping that those sightings are related to some sort of bandits or something along that line.
Did they specify
What
what
kind
the
of-
strange sightings
Yeah.
were of?
Shadowy figures. There's a lot of disappearances in that region as well. Keep in mind. That district has been pretty rough lately.
Oh. What
We
kind
ca-
of...
We can't... We can't...
Hmm.
We can't, you know...
Well, the
Cover
missing
everything.
person, the missing persons is what brought us to Godrican to begin with, but we can discuss that. I was actually going to be before we got involved in all of this, but we can discuss that afterwards. Finding the Duke is higher priority.
There. Very well. Well, make your decisions then of how to proceed. I
if you
hope for
Hello.
results. All right, go. And we'll take a break right there,
Okay.
party. You guys can, when we come back, we'll deliberate, and you guys can decide what course of action to take. Alrighty, we'll be right back. About 10 minutes. And we are back. Hello, world. We are It's a Crit.
Oh, world.
For those of you just joining, we are horrible adventurers, but we're having a blast, so that's all that matters. Hey!
They're not.
I'm just kidding, we're not.
Horrible
You
adventurers.
definitely are unlucky rollers, though, I will say that. Like, at the very
Yeah.
least. No,
That
but,
is very true.
At least one of us is very bad.
yeah, we left off from the break, and basically the party has been summoned to the barracks by the captain of the guard here in Port Godriton. And, well, they are deciding what is the next course of action after having been given orders to search a specific section of the city for the Duke, because the captain is hectic. So, party, how do you guys want to proceed with that?
I know time is really running away right now, but I have one more question about the other different factions. Have you've probably, I mean, you haven't gotten notice about the mages, but you've probably gotten notice about the Holy Blaze Brigade getting into town.
Yes, we've heard of them.
Anything that you would know there?
Why do you
That
ask,
or any
actually?
concerns? Oh, I've met them outside of a tavern at the gate.
I see. Preaching their righteous doctrine, I'm sure.
Actually, no. They were kind of in a hurry. I just asked them if they had known something about a personal matter.
Hurry, you say.
Yeah.
Is that the one that like was no help to us at all whatsoever?
Yep. That was the one that was of no help to us whatsoever.
Beautiful. All right. Cool.
I've had reports of them running around, but this is... We'll have to save this for another time. I don't know. It was my impression that they were spouting doctrine in town, trying to gain some sort of foothold. Perhaps I've heard of their faction before. It's quite large in the Kingdom of the Rose, but here they don't have any influence. They're
Did
simply
you
visitors.
just hear? Did you just hear about them arriving, or did you know who of them? How many of them arrived? We're gonna go right away, but I'm sorry. I'm curious.
Well, if it gets you gone faster on this job, very well. There is a group. I believe the number was between 15 and 20 of them arrived not too long ago.
Okay.
We don't know the intentions yet, but we are watching them.
All right. Well. Okay. Should we go then? Do you guys want to go to the Hobgoblin, or should we just go to the port?
Go to the port. The time is of the essence here. We can ask the goblins for background information when we return.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Captain Wheatflow, ma'am.
Yes. She kind of smirks at you saying ma'am. And
Oh.
Yes,
Uh,
Dragonborn. You look like you've seen
can I
some
take
combat.
a look at that map?
You look like you've seen some combat, friend, but yes, of course. What do you
Yeah.
need to see? What do you need?
I just want to make some notes of it, just in case.
Okay.
Not exactly familiar of this place.
Sure. Lucky you, Chris. Good choice, because I was going to try to throw you guys awry without having a map, but you thwarted my DM plan. So congratulations.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was hoping that me living in the city was enough.
It's a massive city, friend. I mean, like, even living in a city, there are always going to be places you don't necessarily know. You would know better than average. But like, there's always a chance.
That's the. Yeah, I'm living in a quite big city, so yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
All right, cool, great. But now, between Friggs being an urchin, knowing how to navigate urban areas, you being an adventurer, part of the guild, living here, and Fix-It now drawing the map, I think you beat me.
I have an hour for aerial views.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't even. Sounds
I'm
good.
going to bother with it.
Now, apropos that owl, while Fix-It is like talking to her and like making notes of the map, I'll let my hair fall like slight like in front of my face a bit,
Okay.
and I'll just like turn a bit to the side, let the hair fall a bit in front of it so that she can't directly see my face. That I like space out. I'll put my hand on like Friggs' shoulder and snap into my owl,
Okay.
which I left outside of the
Yeah.
barracks.
So your apple.
Excuse you?
It's an apple now. Deal with it.
I will not accept my familiar being an apple.
Your owl's
Nope.
sitting outside.
Eating an apple?
Yeah.
No.
It found an apple in the garbage
No.
on the side of the road. It starts picking at it. You
It's
snap.
not
You
even
snap it.
garbage.
You snap into the owl's eye, and you realize that it's now eating this garbage apple, and you can scold it if you wish. But
Oh my god. He gets food. He's not. Does he even need food? I think he needs food. I don't even.
see, exactly. That's the point. We don't even know how you take care of your owl. So
I gotta.
Yes, a fellow scavenger like myself.
yes. All right. Great. What do you
I
look
want
for?
to see.
You see all the
Any-
city guard running out in their different directions. Some
Yeah.
mounted horses and whatnot.
In the alleys. In the alleys, running.
You did this to yourself. You picked your own name.
Yeah, you
I
did.
know. I know. Oh, so much regret. In the alleys around the surrounding the barracks, am I able to see any of the people that were in the tavern that I saw run out, or any of the Holy Blaze Brigade, or someone familiar? Shot in the dark, but
Roll a perception check. At a glance, there's no one that you see.
let's see. Perception check. That is advantage. Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And that is.
I hate that word so much.
Are you freaking kidding
Wow,
me?
did you roll with advantage and roll 2 7s?
It's 2 7s, yeah.
I mean-
Again, the same number on advantage. It's the
I mean-
5th time it's been happening in a row.
I mean, on the bright side, 1 more 7 and you win a jackpot.
I work in a casino. That's a
Inspiration.
fact.
I'll keep you to your word if that happens with Veldrin at some point.
You have to roll 3 at the same time, so, you know.
I attack with 3d20s.
That's true, yeah.
Anyway, that's a 10 total, so I'll totally see everything that's going on.
Yeah, you
I
see a
saw
bunch
the
of
panic, CJ.
you saw a bunch of random people, but yeah, nobody you recognized from the tavern before, unfortunately.
Good. Awesome. That's what I was expecting with advantage. And I
Cool.
snap out of my owl and let it eat the garbage apple.
Due to the fact that you don't feed it, because we've now uncovered the
I
fact
get
that you
no,
neglect
no,
the
no,
owl.
no, no, no. We're,
Yeah,
no,
just saying.
no, no, no.
Someone needs to
No,
call
wait,
PETA. Someone call PETA.
No, that is not canon. It is not canon. I care for my owl.
Yeah, okay, sure. All right.
That's why it's eating garbage.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what to tell you, Nettie. That's just the
Those are the
facts
facts.
speak for
The facts are
themselves. Yeah, I don't.
No. No.
Just because you say you can't
Uh-huh.
know a problem away, just say.
You can't know a problem.
I
The
can
funny
and I
part about
will.
this.
We'll address the owl negligence later, later.
The funny
So
part
out
is
of it all.
the owl is not an animal; it's a spirit of a fey creature, celestial demon.
That's right. It's not even a real owl. It's fucking eating trash.
He is real to me.
Oh, he's just eating all desperation.
He is real to me.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, okay,
It's
so great. So you guys see the horses are lined up outside now for you as well. So, party, how do you want to proceed? Aside from the negligence, we'll move past that.
I will mount one of the horses and
So you guys are going to go outside to mount the horses and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So, party, yeah, you go outside. You're going to go. You see the guards are ready to help you mount the horses to get there faster. It looks there's a couple guards, and then one of them looks like he's probably the hired stable hand for the guards. And he's like, well, take care of them, okay? I don't know you, so please make sure that they're well cared for.
we will do our best.
We'll do what we can.
I know how to take care of animals. I will do just that.
He looks over
We'll
to
take
the
care
owl
of them,
eating the
don't worry.
trash, and he just looks at it. He's like,
I
that
proof him
yours?
of the way.
oh, you. the stable hand just sort of looks to you, and you can see this genuine concern. His brow is like furrowed. He's just, okay, please take care of it.
I mean, we shouldn't have them for too long, right? Like, I mean, this is not like we'll take good care of them. Walk.
We're
I don't
playing
suppose-
D&D. These horses are gonna fight.
No!
I don't suppose they can find.
That's like the fucking.
No!
I don't suppose they
won't
can
play
find
the
their way
game.
back through the city if we let them run back, right?
I mean, you can certainly try. It's up to you guys.
No.
That was the question to the stable hand.
Oh,
No! No!
yeah.
No.
Well,
Emron, no!
they-
Oh my god.
Maybe.
We
They're
shouldn't.
well
you
trained.
shouldn't
They know more or less. It's possible that they could make it back in a pinch. Yeah, try it.
Try it.
You want us to take good care of them, and now you're like, oh yeah, sure, just let them run try it?
Yeah, I just remembered how much these horses are worth, and, you know, if they disappear for some reason, then you'll be held responsible, and the city will make a pretty penny.
The trap, do it.
You?
Am I doing this right?
Only in emergencies. Before they actually die, we let
Yeah,
them run
that-
away.
Did you say before they actually die? Wait. No, they don't need to die. What? We don't need that. We don't need that.
And we ride!
Before
I
they-
just start writing more.
And you just and just from the background, you all just out of nowhere, you sort of hear thunder out in the distance. Just don't forget the meat. You hear the Goliath's voice just boom out after.
Oh my god.
Am I riding this horse correctly?
Fixie, you are backwards. Actually, you're on the horse backwards.
No, you.
Okay.
Oh. I lean over and I grab the. I grab. Oh my god, what is it called?
The rain.
I grab. Yeah, the rein of his horse and like
His
kind of
tail?
like.
His
Give it
tail.
next to me.
Okay.
I want him to be riding backwards the entire.
I mean, that's why I grab the rein of the horse so that he doesn't like.
Yeah, you
He
gallop
just
down the
have to
streets.
balance.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys gallop down the streets. It's pretty far away. It's farther than the tavern was. So you guys head out there. It would normally take you, I would say, like almost 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to get there. So we'll cut it in half because of your competence. Good, like let's say 50 minutes or so to get over there.
So it would be
I'm just gonna say 50.
8 o'clock at night.
It will be. I will tell you right now. It will be.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's
it'll
getting late.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
Getting late, yeah.
So no chances of sunlight at all.
That's
Beautiful.
8 o'clock is my guesstimate.
That is correct. So it'll be about 8:35 p.m. Yes. So
Does have dark vision.
so it's actually
Oh.
still bright because for some reason
I do not.
I made it really dark. I made it dark at 10 p.m. I'm not
Oh,
sure
shit.
why I did that. Wait, that doesn't
Am I
make
the
sense.
only one from our group with dark vision?
Probably.
Nope,
so,
I have dark vision as well.
So I'm gonna say it's 9 p.m.
Thank
for
God.
darkness. So you have 25 minutes till darkness.
Oh, I have light. I have 10 light. Oh, we're fine.
Okay.
And I have
So
120
it's
feet.
still,
I'm
it's still,
good.
it's still light out, so you guys are okay. You guys do arrive at what seems to be like this port area. Yeah, and it's well, it's let me get my words together. Nettie, you just rubbed that off on me. Thank you.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
Not
kidding.
everything is my fault.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fix
Roast.
it. It's all your fault. Good job. Okay, so
You're welcome.
okay.
Just take the go. All right.
All right, no. So really, you guys arrive at the dock location. It's still daylight out technically, and basically,
Goodbye.
you don't need the map anyway.
One quick question.
Yeah. Okay.
Would I know this part of the docks from my previous escapades?
Not this
Because
part
I
of
was
the- yeah. So not this part of the docks actually. This one, you nearby, so you're relatively familiar with the area, but this specific dock is a little. It eludes you a little bit.
Okay.
This one has, it hasn't been traversed or used in quite a while, so yeah, it's probably just a little wonky.
Yeah, just throwing the question out now before it comes up later.
Sure.
As we're riding towards the docks, could I keep an eye out for anything that seems interesting for an this does not look like it should be here point of view? Being a rogue and an urchin.
Okay. So roll me. Let's see. I'll have you roll me. Roll me an investigation check. Yeah, let's do that.
Is a 20 with expertise.
20 with expertise. Okay.
And then if I see something, I'll just kind of explore or look at later.
Sure. 20 texture. So you do notice. So you guys come up. Your guys' again. You're not a combat or anything, so it's not super important right now. But you guys come up from the bottom side, which is the south. I just realized that my compass is lost. It's probably underneath. That's okay. Anyway, the side later. You guys are on the bottom left corner essentially, so it is the southwestern corner of this dock. The ocean is to the east, so the water is to the east. So you guys arrive at the dock. There's just one building, some cranes and whatnot on the other end, and it looks pretty abandoned. Actually, it's surprising. You guys saw people, just a multitude of people, the entire time coming over here, but now you've realized that there are less people in this area. You're almost in not necessarily the corner, the top right corner, the northeastern corner of the city, but almost. From here, you can see pretty out in the distance right there. You can see the large walls of the city itself. So you're towards the edge. It is a rougher part of town. A lot more of this, almost slum-like, and this dock area looks like it's abandoned. There's no one on it, no one working right now. It's still daylight, so there would be in the other parts of the docks. The building looks a little bit run down, shack-like, and you see just sort of cobwebs even on the outer awning underneath, where the roof is covering, extending out just a little bit farther than the wall itself. You can see some cobwebs and everything, and there's some rundown sign that looks like it hasn't been touched in ages. And when you guys look up, you sort of look around, Friggs, and you are generally looking for. Well, you're investigating a general investigation, so generally it looks abandoned to you.
This is for when we get there, or this is on the. Because my check was for was for on the ride to the docks to see.
To see if what? Sorry, you cut out. So if you see what?
So my investigation check was less about what is at the docks, and more while we're riding to the docks. If I see anything interesting, back to here, taking a mental note.
Mm-hmm. Any interesting? What's the next
or
word?
Out of place.
Out of place.
Things like on the way to the docks, I'll investigate when we.
Sure.
But.
So. Okay. Well, on your route there, you guys are riding at full speed. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You're kind of trying to keep your eye out and look for little random details of oddities and whatnot. But it's a pretty straight shot. With the horses running so fast, it's hard to make out any detail regardless.
That's fair. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys arrive, and you park the horses in the corner, and you're able to dismount. And
I'm going to send. It's like the sun is setting right now, right? Like it's not dark yet, but it's getting there.
It's not dark yet, but it's almost set.
Okay. I'll actually use that to my advantage. And I'll summon Equinox back, send him out, go flying a huge perimeter around where we are, kind of with his dark colors, hopefully blending, starting to get really hard to see.
Okay, yeah.
And seeing what if there's other people around.
Okay. How far out do you want to send him?
Let's see, on this map roll, the whole area, a circle that's kind of up until the cranes. Just to get to see if there's someone close to us.
Okay. You at a glance, he's looking around. You don't see any movement, any sort of any humanoids on the docks, nothing like that. One of the details he does notice is that the wood right here it's sort of a ramp that rolls into the water. You can assume that's where they brought boats in from the city that they built to put them in here to let them out into the water. Cranes for loading and unloading right here on both sides. But as for humanoids themselves, nothing.
No one waiting to ambush.
Yeah, you don't. There's nobody that you can see within there.
Okay.
And
what about here?
It's pretty open, so he can kind of see around, so he doesn't see anything. What's that?
What about here?
No, there's no people around your immediate vicinity. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually
then
it's eerily quiet, eerily abandoned. It is basically as the captain described. It seemed people have not been traveling here recently.
I will let him go land on the roof and let him listen in if there's any sound coming from the inside of that abandoned or hopefully abandoned warehouse.
Yeah, so he'll put his ears up to it, and he hears there's no noise.
Okay.
So since
I'll
we
let-
were riding at full speed, could we use my investigation then? Or do you want me to roll again?
Well, so what do you want to find out? Because the investigation is a very specific. You're like trying to figure out something specific. You know what I mean? In front of you.
my original check was to see if we're on the way there, but if we're at the docks, then my check would be more specifically to find any sort of like door or entrance to this warehouse that may seem doesn't belong there or looks out of place.
Yeah, sure. So, actually,
Also traps.
so fix it is
Also traps.
So there is a door. There is a door on the front of the building right there. You could say like this is the door.
Okay.
It's a large door, so you can assume it was used for possibly boat storage.
Okay, like large crates and the like.
Yeah, sure. Small boat could even fit through the doors of that size.
But nothing
So
else that seems
unorganized.
out of place.
What's that?
Yeah.
Nothing else that seems out of place or shouldn't be there.
Any signs of recent activity?
Your scope of using investigation to check is like this big. Like if you're trying to investigate something, you can't like investigate like the entire building and the surrounding region. It's only like I'm looking at this door, is it sus? Like that's the extent of the scope of it.
Okay.
So if you investigate the door, you see that it is there is a door. Obviously, you don't need to investigate that. You can see the big door as you walk up. But your investigation would be more like you walk up to the door, you search for traps, see if there's any sort of trap mechanism or alarm system, something along those lines that's out of place, something that's really suspicious. That, is it open? Is it closed? Is there a lock? What kind of lock is it? That kind of stuff. Like basically details about a certain object or a certain small area, yeah. I guess you can imagine, if you guys want to think about investigation being like something within your arm's reach, that size is like what you can investigate. If it's bigger than that, it's probably gonna be something else. But yeah, so for your investigation on that door, you look around and it looks like a pretty worn old door. There's even dust on it, one thing you do notice, actually, I'll say here, how about this? You do notice, a, what is it called? Like a rune?
The rune.
Yeah, like a rune or a sigil, I guess it could be. Like a sigil. Drawn very carefully along just it's like this band of very small, thin, like an LED strip light size, like engravings along the entire doorway on the inner side. Very hard to see. Extremely hard to see, actually. You barely see it.
Oh, like his frame. His frame, his border, his video border. There are runes on the wood.
Ah! Yes!
Oh my god.
And you said it goes just across like the top? Or
No, it's
along
across. It's from the it's all of it. The entire doorway.
Can I
It looks old and dusty, but it's there.
Can I Arcana check them, or could I
Heck
Arcana
yeah.
check them to see if I recognize what these sigils mean?
Sure, you can just
Which
tell me
is
what
that?
you want to do, and I'll let you know which check it is.
I would like to look at the runes and see if I recognize it. Decipher.
Roll me a nature check. No, I'm just kidding. No, roll me Arcana.
Maybe they're druidic runes.
Exactly, that's the point. Yeah, so
Yeah.
just.
So with Arcana, that is that is a 24 with proficiency. Wizard and rogue.
Jesus! Wow.
I'm good at like 3 things.
Yeah, and you get to use them. And you roll not like shit.
Sorry, I'm not you.
Okay, so
You're
these,
welcome.
so the runes, they become, when you're investigating them, just for you, they become faint and almost fade away and disappear.
That's
Sad.
interesting.
Is that like some minor illusion stuff? Some illusion stuff?
They appear to like
What's
fade
up
away, you
there?
said? You said they appear to like fade away when I investigate?
Yeah, you're able to sort of investigate them, and you, for you, they sort of fade away. You're able to come to a conclusion that they are nothing but an image.
Ooh.
Sorry, writing.
So,
Oh
indeed,
my
some
God.
illusion, magic going on there.
And my investigation check before covered traps, or would I need to roll again for traps on this door?
No, that was essentially like the trap.
Okay.
It looks like a magic trap, basically, is what the idea. And you were like, haha, just kidding. I am Arcanist.
only looks like it is no actual trap.
Yeah, so.
So, I will put my ear to the door and see if I hear anything.
No, there's nothing going on inside.
I do not trust your owl. I would like to hear for myself.
Okay,
Like, walk up to him, lean over.
sure.
You should better start trusting him. He's very competent.
Okay, so you go ahead and you go up to listen. And what you hear inside, it sounds like kind of like some people talking, and you do actually hear like a party. Just for a few moments, and then it just dies down.
I'll look back at Allie and is like, what was that?
He is competent.
Sure. Can your owl, we'll see how competent he is. Can your owl fly around and see through windows or entrances into this building for me?
Did you see any while he was flying around earlier?
There were not.
No.
The only way in.
Like, no, he won't. No, there are not any.
So I'll walk back. I'll take Allie and walk back to the others. And be like, so there are people inside. It seems like they were discussing something. What they were saying, and
He
according to our feathered friend, there's no other way in except that door, which they were using some sort of imagery magic to make it seem like it was trapped. But I didn't see any actual traps. So
I'll use minor illusion. So that next to Briggs' head, on the other side where I'm not standing, he hears competent. Just like the minor illusion. Basically me saying that on the other side. You know, if they used illusion magic on the door, they might have used that to trick you there as well.
Anyway.
Roll me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Me?
Bliss is so unorganized, so
Yeah,
unkept.
Allie. Allie, you can roll me one.
Investigation. With
What's
whom?
repel
With
this
me
place?
or with my owl?
The owl is fine, I guess. The owl, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, what is an investigation? I gotta look at the stats. Sorry.
While all that is going down, I'm just going to heal myself up with a cure wounds.
Okay, just standing there, just like. Oh,
See,
guess I'll
can
heal
my
myself.
familiar make like an investigation check? Because I feel like he can't.
It's just
It's like,
if there's no proficiencies or anything, it's just the intelligence modifier.
I don't think he is capable of making investigation checks with his intelligence.
If only you had somebody who was good at investigating.
Hey, Allie is okay at them.
That's right. You can auto fail the roll. It's fine.
No, so okay, we'll try. You know what? We'll fucking try. We'll use an inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, using an inspiration. Let me go ahead and reduce it back down to 3. Boom.
Okay, come on now. Please, I need a miracle. So with the inspirations, that brings me up to 8. And then if we take the intelligence of my owl,
Cool.
4.
Yeah, sounds.
Ellie would have a 10, but the owl has.
Well, the owl the owl is just sitting up on top, hooting away. Great. So, good job. You guys have gotten very far in all of this investigating.
I told them what I saw and what I heard, and my
Okay, so Emron, fix it. What are you guys doing? You're just standing there picking each other's noses, or?
I just wanted to say we can just topple over some boxes or whatever that might be strewn around here to see if somebody comes out. Check what the hell that even was.
You have very big nostrils.
what?
What?
No!
I'm so.
Siege says we're just standing to pick each other's noses, so I just went with it.
My God.
I'm swatting away fly if that's what you're actually doing.
All right.
I just look at Emron and be like, I'm sorry.
I'm surprisingly getting used to it, so don't worry.
I'm so
Alright.
sorry.
Great. So
Is there any windows
there-
I can look into the building with?
no, this is the only entrance that you can see, as was
That
stated by the owl.
so yeah, my idea for a plan stands. So
So your plan is to like make noise outside and like make some ruckus to see if someone is going to come
Check it
outside
out.
and. Okay, and what? Okay, let's say we would go with that. What do we do when they come out?
If they come out.
Oh, now you're
Well-
not sure if there's someone inside.
No, I'm saying that the noise may make.
then we would have at least an old.
Cut out. Beautiful.
Yeah, you cut out like right there. And then just... Your mic only cuts
Yeah, it's-
out at the meat of your sentences.
Of course it does. So it's. So you're doubting this, like, oh yeah, now
Like that.
Yeah.
it's they may the if is not whether or not there's someone in there.
And
the if
right
is,
there, the moment happened. So the sun actually sets at that time. I was waiting for you guys to keep wasting time.
I don't mind.
Oh,
It is
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna
dark.
suggest a stakeout, but that works too.
I don't mind.
If we make a noise and somebody comes out, we can see if those are the guys that we are looking for. Firstly, and secondly, might even catch a glimpse how many people there are. And if that goes to If that doesn't work, we can. It might be a bad idea, but we can still try and smoke them out when we set the building on fire. Still
Okay,
can
okay.
rush in and see if the Duke and the Count are there and pick them up, run away while they are scrambling out of the building because it's on fire.
So okay, so what if that just alerts them if we make noise and you want to set a whole building on fire? Not that I'm not capable of that, but are you sure that's a good option?
Like a rat in a bucket.
Currently, that's the only option I'm hearing, so
Yeah, I don't have any other ideas at the moment.
I'm
Is
just
there
hoping.
like a box or barrels like over here right off the map that I can hide behind to get a good view of the door?
Sure. Yeah, there is now.
Where's my owl?
Up over there somewhere.
Oh, there. It's so tiny.
So yeah, if that's the plan that we're gonna go through, I would to go over there by those barrels and hide, and then keep a lookout towards the door, see if I see anything. If
Sure.
the door's open.
Yeah, I drew your little box for you.
Yeah, but
So
I can't.
I
move my
will
token.
put your behind the box.
Okay, so far we have
Okay,
make a ruckus and wait.
Okay, you guys. And so while you're sitting here planning, it's great. Love it. But you hear coming from where the slant in the wood is, sloshing. And not the waves hitting, not the same sloshing as you heard the waves brushing up against the dock itself, but you hear sloshing, extra sloshing coming from that water area. What do you do?
I will hide next to Fricks and I'll check it out with Nox.
I'll
like your
hide
lowest
behind
contact?
this.
Yeah, because it's coming from this
Corner.
direction over here. So. Okay, so party stealth check, please.
No, you're
That's-
with me. I could have guided you. I'll get myself.
I
Party
don't.
stealth checks.
Myself. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's
Remember when I said there were a
That's
few
still
things
13
that I'm
for
good
you.
at?
Yeah.
24 with expertise.
that's 11.
Oh shit.
Good.
Guys, we have a problem.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh yes, you do.
Oh yeah, we have a problem.
It doesn't matter. You're 20. It doesn't mean shit, Friggs. Suck it. You could have used. You have 3 points of inspiration. You could have used them. Just saying. I mean, that's why I gave them to you guys. Just saying.
Does my owl?
You know,
Even
I
a
feel
point
like-
of inspiration wouldn't have saved me.
I feel like it's funny because I mean, whenever there's like a
My own-
surprise moment, I feel like that's a really good time for players to use inspiration. But then you guys are just like, oh, let's panic and roll without it.
Even a plus
I
two would
use-
not have saved me here.
Touche.
I-
It,
I use points for things I know I'm not good at.
Oh.
it's fine.
Does my owl roll a stealth check as well?
It doesn't need to. Don't worry, you did bad enough. It's okay.
My owl might roll better than me,
It's a
actually.
great stealth check, friend.
Yeah. So
And
Well,
He's not
no
gonna
matter
count it.
what I do, I just get bad rolls.
All right, it's fine. So, what did you get? If Brobot passed, then we can roll for your owl to see if it breaks the tie. But let's see. What did you, Brobot? What'd you get?
No, I didn't. 7.
I don't think we need to roll for that owl. Just saying.
he might roll a net 20.
That's a good point. I will allow that. That's a good point.
Shit. Okay.
Okay,
No
just to
pre-
clarify,
no pressure
we're
at
hoping
you.
for a nat 20 from a roll.
From me. Yup.
This is gonna end super well.
Okay.
Owls don't get advantage on stealth, do they?
No. He has advantage on perception checks. He's black. I mean, he's midnight black colored. Does that help?
You need a nat 20, so
He's literally. I mean, I literally call him Midnight Black.
No, there's no advantage.
Freak.
Fine,
Okay.
he's Midnight Black. Fine, I'll give him advantage. Fine. But you're gonna pay me.
Okay,
But you're
come
giving
on.
me a point of inspiration for that.
You can have your point of inspiration.
All right then.
Come on, at 20.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. All right.
Why do I even try?
Cool. So
What?
with that awesome roll, you did
Fails
fail.
a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing good. All right, but so I'm just kidding. It's not that evil or anything like that.
Anyone know what I'm averaging currently? Because I feel it's like a 5.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right, exactly.
Oh.
Great.
So how are you doing, everyone?
Yeah. So all right, guys. So
Oh yeah, battle music.
you guys see in the distance these.
No, do we?
You guys can see. Yeah, you guys can like notice in the distance because you said Nox is on the building, right? So you can.
Oh
see,
I have Nox. I have Nox
yeah,
up there.
so,
Yeah.
so you can see these humanoid yet fish-like creatures emerge from the water.
Oh no, I know those minis. Okay.
They emerge out from the water. Many of them with nets, tridents, and
Why'd
a
you say
couple
that,
large empty sacks.
I have my hand on Frigg's shoulder. I'm linked into him. I'm not even there to see how bad I am at doing it stealth. And I will tell him that there's weird
Yeah, and
sea
so
creatures coming out of the water.
as the creatures emerge, they emerge, and basically you guys all shuffle, you like spread out to try to hide, and one of you kicks over a very large box. It falls to the ground and smashes, and Nox is able to see these fish-like creatures sort of just like coming out of the water and immediately put on alert. Just, and then they just point in your direction, begin running. Full speed, sprint in your guys' direction.
They're coming.
They get about this far before we were going to roll initiative.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh shit, half my party can't see.
Okay, so throw your guys.
I'll fix that.
Yes.
8 minus 2, 6.
No! Sorry! No! No! No!
You rolled a nat 20, I just saw it. All this.
Yep.
This
Great.
is not okay!
Well, you wanted one.
Well, you got your nat 20, yeah. Fix is right. Don't forget, you
That-
guys have points of inspiration. Now's a good time to use them, just saying. You might need it. Okay, when you guys are ready, let me know. And
I am ready.
I'm ready.
all right, Addie or not Addie, Allie and Fricks.
Yep.
I rolled low.
Okay.
Freaking hell! Yeah.
Well,
All
I
right.
lost Sparky again.
Wait, why?
I can't find his model.
Oh yeah, put him somewhere. We do have a regular Sparky for you. We'll have to load him later. But let's see. Sparky, Sparky, where'd you go? I don't know where Sparky went. Well, he's dead then. Sorry.
Well, shoot. We'll have to make another one.
I can use this dice. here's the dice. Who's little Dave? Who's little Dave? You have a bird?
Oh yeah, that's my second familiar.
Well then.
All right. Well, then
Well,
works.
not
All right.
really familiar. A homunculus servant.
Got it. Okay, so they are running towards you guys now, right?
So, by the way, my stealth check was not the nat 1. I rolled a 2 on my stealth. Like, I did not critical fail. Just want to say that the 1 was on my guidance. That probably doesn't change shit because we still had 2 fails at
yeah, you
least,
still
but
have a bunch
like,
of fails, but yeah.
just
so,
saying. Yeah.
You're good.
No.
Well, I mean, you're not good, but yeah. Okay, so everyone has their initiative. We are rolling initiative. Here we go.
Oh, Frakes, no, Frakes not. What's your total?
8.
8?
I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Oh, we're doing well.
okay. I think now.
Hey, I have to roll low a little bit. I've been rolling high.
There we go. All right.
Oops.
Beautiful.
Okay, you guys. Allie, you're up first, it looks like. Let's go.
Yeah. I can hold a spell. Yes. Okay. I will. Hold. Dimension. Okay. I will hold my action to cast Dancing Lights
Okay.
when the enemy is the moment we're actually engaged with the enemies, like the moment there's contact between our party and the enemies, so someone attacks them or they come around the corner and see us.
Sure.
That's when I want the dancing lights to appear.
Okay.
And I'll draw the dots where they will appear, and but that's the end of my turn.
All right. Okay, so next up is one of the creatures.
Friggs, remember you still have my you still have mage armor from the cast I did like 4 hours ago or something.
Duly noted.
Okay, and the creature will.
That makes my AC a whopping like 16.
Same.
Okay, the creature is going to move his happy butt this way towards the water. Then will be dashing with its action, jumping into the water. So let's see, that was 60, so it has to, okay. It jumps into the water and disappears from sight. Okay, next up is 6. What you doing, Fix It?
Well, I guess hearing wet slapping sounds coming ever closer to my position. I guess we've been compromised.
Yeah, you can guess that.
Yeah. Elon. Can you help me to the roof of this building? I'll provide cover from above.
Sounds like a good plan. I'll help you up.
Alright then. Yeah, just put your hands together and help me up there.
Obviously, yep. And I just hold my hands so he can use them like a ladder, and I'll try and lift him up on the roof.
Since I can't click on my token, can someone measure where I'm at to the 2 corners of the building?
One corner is 100 feet. Another corner is 100 feet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So
am I able to make it to the top?
Yeah. So this is a huge warehouse. I guess I could state it for you guys. So the warehouse is going to have to be about 60 feet up or something like, at least 60 feet up.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we can get you up there.
You can with the strength. I'll let you do a strength check if you really want to get up there in one go. You can have Emron can roll an athletics check to try to launch you up there.
Okay, that's the one thing I'm good at.
Awesome.
and I'll go pull out my grappling hook to get a good grip on the wall if I'm not high enough.
Sure.
Oh, nice. That's a 25 with proficiency on the athletics check.
25 with proficiency. Okay, sure. I will say that you launch him high enough for him to use the rest of his movement to climb up to the top successfully. So, yeah. Okay?
Heck yeah.
So you make it to the roof in one turn. It's pretty impressive. So you literally just like kind of like put your hands out, and then you're just like, here we go. You just fucking throw. All right.
Flying dragon without wings. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Great. Yeah, and so next up then, well, that was Fix It's turn. So yeah, okay. Got it. Go ahead, Fix It. So what are you gonna do now? Anything else? You can't move, so.
I'm gonna do a hold action to investigate what kind of enemy are we dealing with once they come into view.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in my turn then.
Sounds good. Okay. Okay. So one of the more gentle-looking creatures. Well, I guess you wouldn't necessarily see it. Actually, Emron, you can see from around the corner right there. You can see something. It looks like something kind of standing on the other side of the building. Wait, do you have night vision? Who has dark vision?
I have 60 feet.
I have 120. Nox
Okay.
has 120 as well.
Got it. So that means that
I don't think I see it.
Nope. Yeah, 60 is not even halfway. This thing is like, looks like it's about 110 or 120 feet long. It's a massive warehouse. Oh, but Nox can see. Yeah, Nox, you can. Well, then again, the awning's right there. So actually, you don't really see either awning. So just the creature stands there behind the wall.
Can he hear him?
You can hear the pitter-patter of the feet. They don't sound like regular thuds. It's more like a flatter, just like instead of like the deep thud of a boot, it's more of a flat thud, almost like a like flat against flat surface.
Okay.
Okay. And
Like
so
a slapping noise.
yep. And so the creature does what it does, because I don't have to tell you what I am doing. And that brings us to the next one, which is now Friggs. Your turn, my friend. What are you doing?
I'm going to use my action to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Which will give me 10 temp HP
Mhm.
for an hour, and then if anything hits me melee,
Mhm.
will take 10 points of cold damage.
Mhm.
And me being School of Abjuration, where I cast an spell on myself,
Mhm.
I get essentially a magical ward takes damage up
Okay.
to 8 HP before it gets into my health. So I have essentially 10 plus an
Yeah, you cut out, so I didn't understand. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't affect me right now, so that's fine.
No, yeah, I'm essentially just tanking myself.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Probably good time to tell you I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Of course.
So
If only you had a gun.
it's fair. All right, so so you're done, right, Frakes? I need you guys to tell me when you guys are turns over. So I can
Yeah,
move
that's my
forward.
turn. Sorry.
Yeah, please actively tell me. Thank you. Okay, so the next creature is going to run full speed. It's gonna go 25, 20. Okay. Okay. And it's sort of so yeah, fix it. You can see, so you can roll that nature check for me.
Heck yeah. D4. Oh. Well, I
Okay.
can't tell you much of it.
So when you look at the creature, you see that it is indeed quite fish-like in appearance. You can even from the distance, you're sort of able to notice a bit of like gills. It's definitely amphibious. It has just different levels of like chitinous-looking armor around its body, and it's also wearing armor over its scaly skin. It has fish-like eyes and this really unwelcoming face with this larger than average mouth. And you can see some teeth when it opens its mouth and holds it a bit agape. You can just see these thin, sharp teeth.
Okay. I'm gonna inform everyone like merman.
Oh.
With a question mark.
And then it sees, and then it'll actually run back for the rest of its movement using its dash action. 20, so if I use 20, it'll run 40. Okay, next up, Emron.
I'll stay where I am and hold my action should anything come into slashing range.
Perfect. Okay, anyone else? That's it, right? Or anything else? Sorry, not anyone else. Anything else?
That's everything.
That's everything. Okay. The rest of the creatures will turn tail and actually run back into the water. And disappear in said water.
Fixit saw the enemies, right?
Saw one of them, yes. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's enough for my held action.
Okay, and that brings us back to Allie's turn.
We really did not have a short rest in between the busy jellyfish and now, right?
Nope.
Like really, like no chance, right?
Mm-mm. Zero.
Yeah, Stakeout might have been fine.
So I will do the same spiel again and hold my that's the only useful thing I can do right now. Hold my dancing lights. I'll hold my dancing lights until they are here. I'll try to hide a bit better behind the curtain.
Okay.
I don't have anything else I can do, really.
Sounds good. What a bunch of heroes. Look at that, viewers. We have a bunch of heroes on our
What?
team.
I don't...
I'm just kidding. All of you guys are like, we're going to hold our actions. Just wait for them to come.
You know...
That's a good plan. I'm not saying it's not a bad plan.
Like,
It's
that
not-
was
it's not.
the entrance, right? To the
That is
warehouse?
a large door, yes.
Yeah, I'll keep hiding behind the curtain and I'll prepare dancing lights again and I'll probably reposition them a bit for
Sure.
when they...
All right.
Yep, my turn.
Okay. And that is your turn. So now the one of the creatures. Well, that creature is actually already in the water and has disappeared. So as far as you know, nothing, right? So fix it.
Hmm. I'm gonna scout ahead.
Okay, you're gonna run up the building. Go ahead.
Yeah. Then use my dash.
Sure. You run right into Nox. You step on him.
Nox won't. No.
Just kick him off.
Nox-
Just like
Yes.
which is
No.
Punching owls off of buildings.
indeed.
No, we don't do
Like that Charlie Brown sketch where you hold a football.
Yes. All right. And what do you do now?
I'm gonna make another nature check and try to get better understanding of what
wanna
these
check 'em out
creatures
again?
are.
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
another check, sure.
God.
Because you can see the one running away. You can no longer see this one.
We're so good at this game.
That's a little better. 14.
14. Okay. You this time, as this one's running away, you notice the large amphibious tail on the back of it, and so almost like a flipper, right? But it's a large tail, and so you would know that it's well, it's kind of like
Tell us what it is without telling us what
it's
it
a
is.
shark-like, yeah. So it's a shark-like, it's basically it's a vicious shark-like creature, humanoids that you actually do you recognize. Sure, not you recognize them, but you've recognized. I guess you would have heard stories, right, of creatures of the sea that dwell outside of port towns. Even some have their own cities under the water and coral reefs and whatnot, abandoned sunken ships and the like. And these creatures are very hostile. These creatures are very hostile. You've heard the name Sahuagin a few times. And so these Sahuagins are nasty, nasty creatures. And yeah, they hate sea elves as well. So you definitely know that if you find a sea elf, well, you can make a friend by killing a Sahuagin. But the Sahuagins usually go into small coastal towns to kidnap people sometimes. But well, this is not a small coastal town. This is a small city, but a small city is still quite large in terms of population. So it's strange. It's out of the ordinary that they would attack something so large, a settlement that this big. But here they are. So yeah, you can relay, and you relay all. I'm sure you will be able to relay all of that to your party at some point.
If you talk to the owl can talk to me, and I can talk to Friggs. Then just Emran has no clue.
In like 6 seconds. It's too short.
Yeah.
So no. After combat, you can have your big chain of conversation, sure, but like, come on.
6-second game of telephone. What could possibly go wrong?
Fuck, no, let's not play that game.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up. I guess I'll just pick up Equinox and talk into him like a microphone.
Okay.
Just relay the name of the creatures
You just grab
that
the
we
owl,
encountering.
just like pick it up. You're just like, this is what they are. It's just.
Yes.
Oh my god.
My poor owl.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. So okay. You were able to relay that to Ali, and so Ali, you will be hearing this wonderful information from Fixit. Okay.
And my turn.
Okay, sounds good. One of the other creatures runs their happy butt into the water, diving in, and disappears as well. Briggs, up to you.
I'm going to use my action to, or could I use my action to, and just do a solo stealth check and not have to stealth, and then just like keep an eye on either the door or the two corners, and if I see something approach us, I will shoot at it with my crossbow. Or I guess if I'm hiding, it'll be
In
my
combat,
action.
I'll let you do the individual stealth check. Yes.
Okay. Well, since I don't have to hide behind this barrel, so I can't really hold my action to shoot anything. But yeah, I'm on around the corner, and
So it's 100 feet away.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out. I'm not gonna shoot it. Well, I'm gonna use my action to hide, so I can't bonus
sprint
action
either.
hide yet.
So yeah, roll
Yeah.
a stealth check. Yeah.
There's
Can't get very far at all. Just exposed himself if anything.
Yes.
Great. And
Yes,
so you're running, and now you're running.
No,
inside-
I'm not running. I was hiding behind where I was, but actively hiding, not trying to. Like before, I used my action to do armor of Agathis, and this time I'm using my action to actively try to not be seen.
Right.
I'm not moving at all.
Oh, you're not moving.
Oh.
That's what you had to say.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're staying next to me, and you're
Yeah.
trying to hide.
Got it.
And with the nat 1, I fail.
So the armor of Agathis sort of lets off this beautiful little sheen, and you're not quite hiding just low enough to be not seen, and so you're still visible because of the sheen.
That's fair.
It's very
and then
bright.
that would be my turn.
Neon lights glowing.
Okay, the last
glowing
creature
ass.
turns. It does see you up. Well, I guess it doesn't see you up on the roof. Actually, fix it. But all of you could hear just this like this screeching, and it sounds just like this gurgling, screeching sound, right? But it almost feels like it is some sort of sentence, of statement. You just hear this, and just like this weird noise is coming out, just hollering in your guys' direction. Do any of you speak Sahuagin?
Yeah,
Actually,
set up when I was in high school.
Hold on, let me write that down.
I'll have you know that I, in fact, do not speak that.
Okay. Emron, do you speak Sahuagin by chance?
Sadly not. I should have learned
Guys-
Sahagin and not Leonin.
Yeah, you guys, yep, learned the wrong languages. So what are you gonna say? All right.
Mhm.
Well, then that piece of juicy intel is gone, and the creature turns around and runs into the water, diving into the water as well. The combat is over.
I wish I would have. I have comprehend languages, but I only have it as fucking ritual.
I was trying to hint at that. I knew that you had it.
I only have it as ritual. It takes me
Well,
10 minutes.
If only you had the foresight to randomly prepare the comprehend languages.
Yeah, if only I had foresight to randomly prepare something.
And so from your guys' barrel, you see out in the distance out here. Wait, how far is your night vision? Dark vision?
120 feet. Goodbye.
Yep, you guys don't see anything. But out
Shit.
from the distance, you hear another one. Some other voice, even deeper and more grainy, guttural, and like sloshy of this voice boom out. In Sahuagin as well. But it is a loud roar. This is not like the Sahuagin who just spoke.
So I'm gonna sit down and start casting comprehend language.
Okay? And then that is the end of the combat right now. That is the end of this encounter. So,
Oh shit!
Can I hear anything from inside the building? Did anything change?
yes. You can hear some kind of sloshing noises inside. Sounds like some sort of liquid.
Inside? I'm just going to try and... You know what? I'm just going to use Thunder Wave against the door.
All right. So you're running up to the door. All right, Emron. I'm going to assume Emron. You run up to the door. You guys see him stand in front. Emron, you sort of just like sheath your weapon and you just prepare your Thunder Wave, right? And
Exactly.
kind of clap your hands together, and just boom, just blast this force of this massive wave of force at the door. As the moment in slow motion, you can see it just drag along, and the moment it impacts the door just literally just cracks in an instant and just shatters backward into a billion splinters. And as the splinters are exploding in, you're able to peer into the warehouse.
What
And
do
we'll-
I see?
We'll find out next week.
Uh-huh.
Fucking knew it.
Uh-huh. It was not me this time getting stuck on a cliffhanger! There you go!
And see, just so you know, the boom is heard for 300 feet. So if there are any
yeah,
doubts,
I'm
or
fully aware,
whatever.
so I'm so excited. Like, oh my gosh! All
Yeah.
right, so great, and all right, so guys,
Oh.
thank you everybody, viewers, for watching, for sticking with us, for taking part in the chat, and following us along another misadventure. Just one more misstep along this great grand misadventure we're having together. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for contributing. Thank you, players, again for playing with me. I appreciate every moment that we play together. Thank you for Gilga, especially for joining in and being a part of it. Shout out to Gonza for not only the camera today, but also for bathroom sandwich. So guys, so thank you. If you enjoyed it, please follow us on Twitter. Follow us subscribe to our YouTube. The older episodes go up on YouTube. We try to get it up there every week after, so you guys have somewhere to catch up if you miss anything. Follow us here on Twitch as well, so we can just keep pushing forward more content and just keep making more adventures happen and spending more time with you guys. We have a blast. Thank you guys so much, and next week we'll come back 9 a.m. Pacific on Sunday, and we'll see what's behind the door, I guess. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot again.